everyone, RogueGold here, welcome back to the Division 2. And today I've got a bit of a different video for you. So the other day I was just doing my usual stuff in the game. I was chilling at the White House, perusing the various projects, looking at the various game modes, you know, just the basic stuff that you do when you don't know what else you want to play. And then I came across something that made me realize, wow, I've never actually tried this in all of my years in the Division 2. And what I'm referring to is the match-made mode of the Division 2's raids, otherwise known as Discovery difficulty. Now these have been around for years, right? They were added soon after each raid's initial release, and there's a good chance that I very may well have popped into one at one time many years ago and just fought like the final boss or whatever, joined midway through. But given when they came out, I played both Dark Hours and Iron Horse on normal difficulty, I got my exotic drops, I've never really had a reason to go back and try a full run of the match-made versions of them. So much so that I almost entirely forgot that they were in the game until I saw raids listed as a category on the matchmaking map tab. And you know, it's funny, I've seen many comments of people saying over the years, I just want the Division 2's raids to have matchmaking so that I can at least see the zones so that it's not locked content. And that's the thing about Discovery, you can do just that. For anyone who doesn't know, Discovery removes the ability to earn the exclusive exotic rewards from the two raids, right? You cannot get the Eagle Bear, Regulus, or Ravenous from playing these. And because of that, at least how they were pitched, the mechanics are, you know, quote unquote dumbed down or lessened in strictness to accommodate matchmaking. And so, after seeing these, after realizing that I think I had never really even played one, I decided to try a Discovery raid out and make this video for two main reasons. One, just to spotlight it and remind or educate people that it is there. Like I said, I nearly entirely forgot that these were in the game, but also I wanted to go and analyze them. Do they really prepare newcomers for what a true normal difficulty raid would look like? Does it teach you the mechanics that you need to know? Is matchmaking into these a viable way to complete them? We're going to answer all of those questions and more. As we jump in, as always, I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to our channel members. Your ongoing support lets me keep the dream alive and keep making videos on here, so thank you so much for that. But without further ado, here's my run of Discovery difficulty. Ooh, we got a Dark Hours invite very quickly. Let's give it a shot. Looks like they're at Boomer right now, which is pretty good. That means we can still run through the rest of the bosses. If anyone is curious, this is the build that I'm pulling up with. I don't imagine I'll need like min-maxed DPS in Discovery. I guess we'll find out, but I just wanted to have Exodus on so I could have a little bit of leeway in, you know, testing stuff out, not being quite as rigorous as you might be in a normal version. Alright, well, while we're waiting for them to finish this encounter, I'm curious what kind of demographic we have in Discovery raids here. It looks like the majority are under Shade Level 1000. Everybody except two, and one of them just disconnected. So what kind of builds are these people rocking? Does it seem appropriate for their level? Yeah, I mean, that seems like a pretty standard Shade Level 400 build. What does this guy have? Oh, this is pretty good. But no shame at all, right? That is the theoretical point of Discovery, is for newcomers to get in there, test out some of the mechanics, learn the fights, so that, you know, hopefully they can then tackle the normal raid. Okay, they defeated Boomer. Very nice, guys. They're not in combat. What do you mean? Oh, here we go. Now it's going to pull me. Thank you, game. All right. So everyone is going that side, except for this guy. I'll go with you, Marshy. Now here's the thing. I love the raids. I have not played Dark Hours in probably 2 or 3 years. So I don't want to do anything that's potentially going to mess up the mechanics. I'm probably mostly going to stick to ad clear, and I just kind of want to observe how some of these lower level players interact with the content. All right, we got Final Boss joining us on this side. That's good. So it looks like they're hitting the panels over there. I'll do it. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, these ads are nowhere near as tanky as as normal version. They already killed their side. Good stuff, guys. Still feeling that damage debuff, that's for sure. I'm gonna land Sledgehammer on this guy, because why not? There we go. Wow. Well, that was pretty easy. I don't know, like, did anyone playing in this group really understand how we did that? Like, for anyone who hadn't done it before? Because we didn't even have to switch the sides at all. It was really just shoot the boss and move on. But alright, let's keep going, see what we see. Let's see, keys don't even exist on this version, do they? Is there any point to me booking it to the elevator? Yeah, I don't think it's even closing. Oh, you can. Wait, that's surprising. You can get keys, but you can't open the chest? Bye, guys. It's been nice knowing you. So let's see, when I loot this, what do I get? Oh, you just get materials for the gear set. You don't get a key. All right. That's actually good, though, because if anyone wants to practice, like, the timing on that stuff, then you're at least aware when and if you go and try the normal version. All right, well, again, Buddy and Lucy is a bit more of a DPS check just in terms of getting them down at the same time, so we'll see how this one goes. All right, there's the timer. Build my stacks up. Oh, yeah, we are just shredding these guys. Oh, shoot. Well, all right, you still can't stand directly in the boss's last. Go figure. All right, they killed Buddy, and I assume we're just going to melt Lucy here. Wow. Yeah, they don't even stand a chance, man. Decent loot. Look at that. You still get almost... Well, that one's less good. But you get some pretty good stuff, pretty well-rolled items here. All right, now we get to the real question of Razorback. How dumbed down will this really be? Well, this guy waits for nobody. He's going right in. All right, well, again, I want to kind of be a bit more passive in this, is just see how these guys tackle it. I mean, there's a very good chance that they've done it before, too. I mean, on Discovery, right? But so far, it looks like the game really does not make a huge effort to, like, teach you any mechanics. It's just kind of like, this is much easier if you wanna do it. So let's see, how do we kick this thing off? I play Dark Hours for sure. Oh, right, we have the generators, so 1, 2, oh, there, did that one. I feel like you have to sync those up on normal usually, no? So maybe that's one change, is that you can do them individually. Okay, we got the weak point back there. Oh, he threw a grenade in already, looks like. So again, it seems like the timing is not nearly as strict. We got drones coming out. Obviously, we have the panels. Should be the last one back here. And then we do damage. Okay, so it still gates it at a quarter. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot we actually need to be, like, watching the launchers, right, for the Chungus? Yeah, he's back here, I think. Shoot him, shoot him. But again, if somebody hadn't played this before, you wouldn't know that that sound means imminent wipe is coming. All right, so we just repeat the process here. Got that, throw a nade. Yeah, we get the weak point on this side. I love Dark Hours, man. It's so nostalgic. But again, I think, I could be wrong, but I think on normal you have to sync up when y'all jump in the ring there. And that is not the case here. So yeah, I mean, so far the difficulty on this is, like, non-existent. There's really no... Unless you were to let the Chunga complete the wipe sequence, which I would imagine still wipes you. Like, he's back here right now. I'm really tempted to let him do its thing and see if it would actually wipe. But I don't want to mess up the team like that. We'll take him out. But yeah, that's the one part that I feel like would kind of just be a trial and error. You'd have to wipe a few times and then try and figure out why it's happening, and then maybe you follow the sound and find him in that corner. I don't think these guys understand their grenade part, though, because they just shot this open. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they do. So let's see. There's a Chunga back there. Oh! That's not going to wipe us? Oh, it is! So it does still wipe you, okay. Honestly, I respect that. That's such a pivotal part of the normal mode that if you were to just remove that or dumb it down here, it's like, no one's going to learn that if you don't do that. So alright, we do need to stay on top of when the Chungas are hitting the rocket launchers. Alright, slowly but surely we'll work our way back to that point. Okay. Yeah, no one seems to have figured out the Chunga part because he's still back there doing his thing. And no one is batting an eye. Don't worry, guys, I got you. But that is tough, though. I feel like in a perfect world, Discovery would hold your hand a little bit in trying to explain what those are. Because, again, if you try the encounter 10 times over, maybe eventually you'll figure out, like, oh, that sound is indicating that a wipe is coming. We got to deal with it. But even if it put just a little objective marker over his head, that might help people out a little bit. Just back at it over here. I need to be quick. Thank goodness for the Lexington. Well, they've got the panel and grenade part of this down. Again, I don't know how many times these guys might have played Discovery before, but that part they understand. Alright, we got Razorback. Now, is it still going to do the final stand part? Where Chunga shows up somewhere? Oh, no, we have to shoot it. That's right. Again, I play Dark Hours, totally. I actually have no recollection of how this part goes. Are they in a random order? Oh, the siren's going over here. Is somebody shooting that? No, nobody's on it. Guys. Ooh, that was close. Okay, they are activating, so we still have to shoot them. But again, is it random order? I don't remember. Okay, it's this one. I feel like the really loud alarm should key people in at some point. Got that one. All right, I'll run to the next one. Come on, team. Hopefully the grease window's pretty wide here, given its discovery. Okay, this guy's getting it. Thank you, Pointed. There we go. We did it. Dark Hours complete on discovery difficulty. So we got all of our loot. Does that actually give you a key? Oh, it's just a black tusk key. It's not a actual Dark Hours key. And then, yeah, you can't. He knows. Pointed once in. But yeah, no chest access here on discovery. All right, solid Dark Hours run there, crew. Good stuff. Well, there you have it, people. That was a look at my run of the Dark Hours raid on discovery difficulty. As I mentioned in the intro, I really just wanted to do this out of curiosity. How is this mode? Is anyone still playing it all these years later? Is it sufficient in teaching or hand-holding your way through the content? If you want a bit of a conclusion after all of this, write my final thoughts. Discovery certainly works. If you just want to have the opportunity to play the raids themselves, to see the maps, whatever, you can do it. You can matchmake in, go for it. However, if you're an aspiring raider and you're looking for something in-game to try and teach you some of the mechanics, this doesn't really do that. It certainly doesn't hurt to play it. You're still going to get a sense of what is going on in each fight, but ultimately this does very little to actively teach you. Joining up with a raid or carry community online, or just watching YouTube guides on the raids is probably going to be a much more efficient and concise way to get educated. But yeah, other than that, that was the run. I had fun trying something I never really done in the Division 2. I don't get that chance very often these days. So at the very least, I hope you enjoyed watching. At this point, I would love to get your guys' thoughts, perspective, whatever on discovery difficulty raids in the Division 2. Have you played them? Whether or not you have, what are your thoughts on them? What is your take on the debate of matchmaking in raids overall? Again, I've always contested that if you were to try and matchmake the normal difficulty raids, the completion rate would be so far down in the single digits that it just wouldn't be worth it. But if you have a different take, I'd love to hear what it is down below. That's all I've got for today, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. RogueGold. Out.